Hello everyone, welcome to Therapeutic Yoga class today. A beautiful short little class to really target low back pain. So all you're going to need for this class is simply a yoga mat. So once you have that, find yourself at the bottom of your yoga mat. Slowly bring yourself into child's pose. So check in that your knees are hip distance and then place your belly down onto your thighs, your chest down onto your knees. Slowly soften your elbows and gently bring the crown of your head towards the floor. As you do so, check in that your knees and your shin bones are nice and aligned. Gaze straight back between those toes. Just let yourself rest here. Now picture where that belly is touching those thighs. Take a deep inhale into that area. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale in. And exhaling out. And then gently bringing yourself up into hands and knees pose. As you do so, checking in that you do not change your lower extremity alignment. So hips directly on top of knees, shin bones stacked back behind. Take those wrists and stack them directly underneath those shoulders. Index fingers forward, thumbs spread them inward. Lengthen through that neck, settle through your chin. Find yourself in a beautiful tabletop position here. Now, one thing we know about low back pain is that we splint, we guard, we contract muscles to take pressure off of the low back. Some of the muscles that we contract are those abdominal muscles. So let's take an opportunity here to try to dissociate the abdominal muscles from the spine. Keep yourself in your tabletop position. Take a nice, slow, deep inhale into your belly. Let your belly fall towards your yoga mat, but don't let your spine move. Then as you exhale, pull that belly up and in. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling, let the belly sink. Keep the spine stable. Exhaling, pull the belly up and in. Don't move the spine. 1 more time here. Inhaling, drop the belly, spine stays stable. And exhaling, pull that belly up and in, but keep that spine nice and still. Now take your feet, gently sweep your feet into windshield wipers to your left. Take your right hand, reach it nice and high towards the left corner of your yoga mat. Gently walk your left hand to the edge of the yoga mat. Take a nice deep inhale here, and as you exhale, tuck your tailbone and slowly start to sit yourself back. Your latissimus dorsi muscle, a very important muscle that connects between your arm all the way down to your tailbone and can have a lot of importance when it comes to back pain. You increase flexibility here, you change your spinal movements. Take a deep inhale into your belly. Exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale in. And exhaling out. And then gently bringing yourself back up into tabletop position, sweeping the feet over to the right. As you do so, right windshield wipers, hard to say. Take the left hand up to the right corner of your yoga mat. Walk your right hand to the edge of the yoga mat. Take that deep inhale here, and as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Slowly sit yourself back. As you do so, really appreciate the stretch of that muscle all the way from underneath the armpit down to the tip of the tailbone. Nice, slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Then as you inhale, push yourself back up, find your hands in tabletop. Windshield wiper those feet. Take a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, give those knees a break as you slowly sit back down onto your heels. Belly onto thighs, chest onto knees. Soften the elbows down. Gently lower the crown of the head to the floor. Gazing straight back, checking in that the knees haven't fallen together, toes haven't fallen together. Take a deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale in. And exhaling out. And bringing yourself to tabletop, creating one of the most important yoga poses for spinal mobility, cat-cow. Allowing yourself to check in with your foot alignment, check in with your hand alignment. Make sure those index fingers and thumbs are where you're weight bearing into your yoga mat. Take an inhale here, sink your belly. Allow the tailbone to lift, drop the rib cage down, squeeze through the shoulder blades, lengthen through the front of the neck, and gently gaze upward. Then as you exhale, pull that abdomen in, tuck that tailbone under. Curl that rib cage under, spread through the shoulder blades. Bring that chin to the chest, gaze to the belly button. Inhaling, sinking the belly, lifting the tailbone, dropping that rib cage, squeezing the shoulder blades, lengthening through the neck, gazing upward. And exhaling, pull that abdomen in, tuck that tailbone, curl that rib cage, spread the shoulder blades, chin to chest, gaze to the belly button. Finally, one last time, inhaling, sinking the belly, lifting the tailbone, dropping the rib cage, squeezing the shoulder blades, lengthening through the neck and gazing upward. And slowly exhaling, really allow yourself to pull that abdomen in, tuck that tailbone, curl the rib cage, shoulder blades, spread them, chin to chest, gaze to the belly button. Now slowly bring yourself back into your tabletop position. From there, gently turn your toes under downward dog. Excellent way to stretch through the entire backside of our buttocks, legs, and calves. Finding alignment first and finding the length second. So once you have your toes turned under, start to engage and push into your index fingers and your thumbs. Brace through your abdominals here. Take an inhale, lift the knees off of the yoga mat. As you exhale, push with your arms as you allow the hips to fall backwards. Then as you inhale, gently straighten through your knees. And then as you exhale, slowly begin to settle those heels downward. Gaze goes straight back between the knees. Lift, lift, lift that tailbone nice and high. Take a deep inhale into your belly here. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale in. And exhaling out. As you inhale, slowly shifting the weight back into the hands, slowly dropping the knees down onto the yoga mat. Hip flexors, one of the most important things that we can open up for those that have low back pain because it gives more motion to your hips. Find yourself in kneeling position. Allow yourself to take your left foot, place it forward. Position the right hip directly on top of the right knee. Take a gaze back and check in that the right foot lines up with the knee. Left hand onto the thigh bone on the left side, right hand up and onto the pelvis bone. Gently gaze yourself forward, let your rib cage relax and settle. Take a deep inhale here. Then as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, feel the opening through the front of the hip. Nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Releasing the tuck of the tailbone and the movement of the pelvis. Slowly stepping your left leg back, taking the right leg, repeating it on the opposite side. So once your left leg is up into half kneeling, check down with the left hip and the left knee, stack them perfectly, gaze back, make sure that the leg lines up behind. Right hand onto the thigh on the right side, left hand up onto the pelvis. Relax your rib cage. Take a deep inhale here, and then as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, feel the stretch to the front of the left hip. Nice deep inhale into your belly here. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Then gently bringing those hands down towards the yoga mat, stepping that right leg back, slowly lowering yourself down onto your belly. Now, as you lower yourself down onto your belly, checking in that there's no increase of sensitivity to your low back. If your low back does not like extension whatsoever, you can even place a bolster or a little towel or pillow underneath your belly right now. But really focusing on finding Sphinx pose. So take your elbows, place them directly underneath your shoulders, index fingers, point them forward, lengthen your legs out. Find some space between that pelvis and that low back. Allow yourself to kind of lift your shoulder blades up, feel that space, and then slowly sink down for a moment. And then find that halfway point between sinking and spreading those shoulder blades. Lengthen through your neck, settle through your chin. Gaze straight down to your thumbs. Find specifically a point right between your thumbs. Now that belly that's in contact with the yoga mat right now, take a nice deep inhale into it. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. One more breath. Deep inhale into that belly. Find that nutrition for your spine. Get rid of that back pain. And exhaling out. Then gently walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your elbows in. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, tuck your tailbone. And slowly start to push yourself back. Opposing pose, child's pose. Chest down onto the knees, soften through the elbows. Slowly drop the head down towards the yoga mat. And check in that your feet haven't fallen together. 2 breaths here. Nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Then gently bring yourself up onto hands and knees. Slowly transition onto your left or your right hip. Allow yourself to lay down on your left side, protecting that low back, and then roll yourself over onto your back. Once you're on your back, give yourself the opportunity here to find that happy place, that position between your tuck and your tilt of your pelvis. Rest your shoulder blades gently underneath you. Let your knees be bent, your feet flat. Just gently place your hands onto your belly for a moment. Just remember that pain is just a perception. Let yourself take a deep breath into your low back. As you do so, imagine the pain just dissipating. And then as you exhale, slowly relax. One more breath, deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Now slowly bring your right knee to your chest, hands around the shin bone. Take a deep inhale in, and as you exhale, pull your knee nice and tight into your chest. Deep inhale into your belly here. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Now take that right ankle, place it up and onto the left knee. Just gently let the right knee fall out to the side. Nice deep inhale here, and on the exhale, pull the left knee up towards your chest. Take your hands and interlace your hands back and behind that left leg. Right elbow, place it up and onto the right thigh for figure 4 stretch. Lengthen through your neck, settle through your chin. Take a deep inhale into your belly, and then as you exhale, pull that left knee into your chest. Nice deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. Slow deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Then gently release the left foot to the floor, uncross the right leg. Take the left knee up and into your chest. Nice deep inhale in, and as you exhale, pull that knee gently into your chest. Deep inhale into the belly. Always thinking of that belly breath creating motion to the low back as you exhale out. One more time, nice deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Now left ankle up and onto that right knee. Take a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, pull that right knee to your chest. Hands, place them underneath the thighs, interlace them. Left elbow onto the left thigh for figure 4 stretch. Lengthen through your neck, settle through your chin. Take a deep inhale here, and then as you exhale, pull that right knee into your chest. Push that left knee away. Deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. And one more time, nice deep inhale in. And exhaling out. And gently releasing the right foot to the floor, uncrossing the legs, taking one knee at a time up to your chest. Nice deep inhale in, and as you exhale, pull your knees into your chest. Now, strength is so necessary for us to get over and relieve low back pain. So one quick activity to engage through the abdominals, one quick activity to engage through the gluteals, the two groups of muscles that will help you resolve your back pain the fastest. Slowly take your knees away from your chest, just so that the knees are just in front of the hips. Drop your heels nice and low. Take your toes and point them up towards the head. Lengthen through your neck, settle through your chin, take your hands and slide your hands down onto the front of your thighs. Picture, if you can, that you're placing your hands onto sticks and you're going to be working on pushing into those sticks and lifting the sticks towards the ceiling. Now, gently place pressure into the hands, into the thighs, and into the thighs, into the hands. Feel that engagement occur as you fire up, turn on all of the core muscles that are a component of helping you heal your back pain. Then gently picture with your hands you're trying to lift those leg bones, pull those sticks upwards towards the ceiling. Feel even more engagement as you do that. Keep yourself normally breathing, lengthen through your neck, settle through your chin, gaze straight between those knees. Hold yourself here just a few more seconds. And gently bring your knees up and around and into your chest. Deep inhale in and exhaling out. Nice, easy exercise for those abdominals. Take those feet down to the floor. Let's find a bridge pose. And the best bridge pose is doing very specific movements all together. So brace through your abdominals. Harden your abdominals like someone's about to punch you. Then take your feet, push your feet down into the floor. Feel your pelvis unload. Take your knees, press your knees out over your toes. Feel your pelvis lift as you engage through your ankles. Then finally, gluteals. Pinch, squeeze as you lift that pelvis high. Engage through those gluteals. Take a nice deep inhale here. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale in. And as you exhale, lower those gluteals down. Then take the right knee up into your chest. Take your hands underneath the thigh this time. Nice deep inhale in, and as you exhale, snug that knee nice and tight into your chest. With your left leg, take an inhale, kick it high in the air, engage those hip flexors, and let them lengthen as you lower that leg down on the exhale. Right toes, point them up towards the head. Nice deep inhale here, straightening through that leg. Feel that stretch through the hands, a little bit of nerve tension through the sciatic nerve, and then as you exhale, bring it back on down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling, straightening through that knee. Don't let your knee come away from your chest. Exhaling and relaxing. And final time here, inhaling, straightening through that knee, and exhaling and relaxing. Left leg, slide it up, right leg, release the foot to the floor. Then take the left knee up to the chest, but take the hands to the underside of the thigh. Take a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, snug and pull that knee to your chest. Right leg, take an inhale, kick it out. As you exhale, slowly lengthen those hip flexors with control to get that leg towards the floor. Now, left toes, point them up towards your head. Keep that knee to your chest. Nice deep inhale, straightening through that leg. As you exhale, slowly relaxing. 2 more times here. Nice deep inhaling, straightening through that leg. And exhaling and relaxing. And finally, inhaling, straightening through that leg, and as you exhale, fully relax. Beautiful. Now take your left foot, place it onto your right thigh, right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand out to the side of your body. Nice, beautiful, deep inhale here, and as you exhale, sequential rotation. Allow yourself to pull the left knee to the right. Feel the pelvis lift first. Then feel the low back lift second. Then third, let the rib cage lift. Keep that left shoulder blade down onto the yoga mat, lengthen through your neck. Gently turn your gaze towards your left hand. Nice deep inhale into your belly here. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Now gently unrotate your head and really think about using all of your spinal muscles here. So how could you pull your rib cage down first? Then your low back down second. And then finally your pelvis third. Then place the left foot onto the floor, slide the right leg up, lower the left leg down onto the yoga mat, place the right foot up onto the left thigh, left hand to the outside of the right knee, right hand out to the side of your body. Repeating this with spinal twist, sequential, segmental spinal movement on the opposite side. Take a nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, pull the right knee to the left. Feel the pelvis begin to lift first. Then feel that low back lifting. Then feel that rib cage lifting. Right shoulder blade, keep it engaged onto the yoga mat. Lengthen through your neck, settle through your chin, turn your gaze towards the right. Take a deep inhale into your belly here. And then exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Then gently unrotating your head, starting at that right shoulder blade. Use your muscles of your trunk and your spine. Slowly rotate the rib cage back down onto the yoga mat. Then the low back. Then the pelvis. Finally, place the right foot onto the floor. Push the right foot into the floor. Slide that left leg up. And then bring each of the knees to your chest. Take a deep inhale into your belly. And as you exhale, pull your knees into your chest. Deep inhale into your belly here. And exhaling out. One more breath. Deep inhale in. And exhaling out. And gently lower your feet down to your yoga mat. Slowly lower your heels down to the corners of your yoga mat, Savasana, corpse pose. Allow yourself to feel that your pelvis is in a comfortable position, your low back is comfortable, and hopefully much less pain. Slowly straighten your elbows. Allow your palms to lift out to the side. Let those shoulder blades rest underneath you. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Now, as we rest here just for a few moments, allow yourself just to visualize whatever pain you have left in that low back area. As you visualize it, give yourself the opportunity to physically put an image of the size of that pain. Size of a grapefruit. Maybe it's the size of an orange. Maybe it's just the size of a nickel. Maybe it's right at one of those low back joints. And as you rest here, let your brain really visualize the pain getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Pain is an output. Our brain perceives threat, and that's what allows us to feel pain. So for many of us, if we can get control of the perception of threat, if we can work with our brain to minimize what we think we feel as pain, we can truly get rid of that low back pain. Now slowly wiggle your fingers and toes. Do some circles with your ankles and your wrists. And when you're ready, gently slide one leg up, followed by the other. And then slowly let yourself roll over onto one of your sides. Just rest there for a moment, maybe a couple of breaths. And then when you feel like you're ready, using the bottom elbow and your top hand, on an exhalation, push yourself up. Protect those beautiful discs and spine. Allow yourself to then assume easy pose. Tailor sitting, crisscross. Place your hands to the center of your heart. Put a beautiful smile on your face. You committed to doing something about your low back pain. Congratulations. Take a deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. Namaste. The highest in me really does salute the highest in you. And thank you for joining me today. Now, if you like this video, click like below and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.